Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so we've all been there, right? You get to the end of the month, you check your bank account, and you get that sinking feeling. It's like your money just sprouted legs and walked away, and you have absolutely no idea where it went. Today, we're putting an end to that. We're diving into some incredible insights from personal finance expert Mohammed Mateen. He actually used to struggle with this exact same thing before completely transforming his relationship with money. So let's just get right into it and unpack the strategy that stopped his financial leaks for good: zero-based budgeting. So ask yourself this: what if every single dollar you earned had a very specific job to do? I mean, this is a total paradigm shift. Instead of treating your income like this giant, vague pool of cash that just kind of drains away while you cross your fingers and hope the bills get paid, you're stepping right into the driver's seat. You're giving your money marching orders. And man, that shift, it gives you total, undeniable control over your finances. Now, the core formula here looks incredibly simple, but it is seriously profound. It goes like this: your income minus all your expenses and savings equals exactly $0. Now, hold on. I need to be super clear about this because the word zero definitely freaks people out. This absolutely does not mean spending all your money until you're flat broke. No way. What it actually means is that you are proactively assigning every single dollar to a category. Whether you're buying groceries, stashing money in a high-yield savings account, or aggressively paying down debt, you keep assigning until there is literally nothing left unassigned. So if you're saving $300, that money gets the job of being savings, which brings your planning math right down to zero. To really grasp why this works like a charm, let's compare it to the old way of doing things. Traditional budgeting is, well, it's pretty reactive. You set some rough guidelines like, hey, I'll try to keep takeout under $200 this month, and then you just kind of hope you stay under it. Spoiler alert, it's super easy to lose track. Zero-based budgeting, on the other hand, is entirely proactive. You are mapping out the life of every dollar before you even spend it. This gives you complete, crystal clear visibility. If you're a detail-oriented person who wants to know exactly what's going on under the hood of your financial life, this is an absolute game changer. All right, let's get into the blueprint: how to create a zero-based budget. So here's your exact roadmap to get started. Step 1, calculate your monthly income. You always want to start with your after-tax income, the money actually hitting your bank account. Step 2, list out all your expenses. I'm talking everything. Fixed bills like rent, variable stuff like gas, and yes, your savings goals too. Step 3, assign every dollar. You literally just start at the top with the non-negotiables and work your way down to the fun, discretionary stuff. Step 4, make it equal zero. Once you subtract everything in steps 2 and 3 from your income, you should hit zero perfectly. If you're over, you gotta trim the fun stuff. If you've got extra, boom, toss it straight into savings. And finally, step 5, track it throughout the month. When a category hits zero, you stop spending in that category. Simple as that. Let's actually look at this in practice. Take a look at this example with a monthly income of $3,500. Notice how every single category has a designated amount. You start with $1,000 for rent, then cover utilities, auto, and internet. But crucially, look right there in the middle: savings and extra debt payments. In this system, those are treated as expenses. They are jobs you're giving your money. By the time you get through all those miscellaneous expenses at the very bottom, the final balance is a perfect, beautiful zero. The math checks out, and your money is 100% organized. Okay, so why put yourself through this exercise? Well, the pros are massive. First off, complete visibility and control. It literally forces you into intentional decision-making with every single dollar. Because everything is accounted for, it completely wipes out that mindless, random spending. You know exactly what goal you're delaying if you decide to splurge on impulse buys. This is exactly why it is such a powerhouse method for rapid debt payoff. If you've tried looser budgeting methods and just kind of fell off the wagon, this level of detail is exactly what you need to spot and kill those wasteful habits. But hey, let's keep it real for a second. There are some friction points, and if you feel them, that is completely normal. This method definitely takes more time and elbow grease than a simple plug-and-play rule like 50-30-20. It requires you to sit down and start fresh every single month just because, life changes and expenses fluctuate. For beginners, getting this set up the first time can feel a little overwhelming. And yes, it is for sure more challenging if your income isn't the exact same every month. Actually, speaking of irregular income, if you're a freelancer, a contractor, or your hours just bounce around, don't sweat it. There's a specific 3-step workaround just for you. First, use your absolute lowest expected monthly income as your baseline when you build a budget. Second, when you inevitably earn more than that worst-case scenario, take those extra dollars and assign them directly to savings or debt. And third, And this is the holy grail here. You want to build a 1-month income buffer. Prioritize that before anything else. Once you have a full month's income saved up as a buffer, you're literally living on last month's money. And that income irregularity, it completely stops being an issue. All right, so make sure you actually stick with this. Let's hit some rapid-fire pro tips from the source material. First up, always budget before the month begins. Be proactive, don't play catch-up. Second, give yourself a miscellaneous category. Let's face it, life throws curveballs and you're gonna need a buffer. Third, do not throw in the towel after a bad month. Just adjust the numbers and try again next month. But honestly, my absolute favorite tip is this last one. Use sinking funds. This is so smart. You take those big, annoying, predictable annual expenses, like your car registration or holiday gifts, and you divide them by 12. Then you just budget that tiny fraction every single month. By the time December rolls around, the whole holiday shebang is already fully funded. So the real question is, how does this actually fit into your busy life? Let's talk logistics. Setting this up at the start of the month, that's going to take you maybe 30 to 60 minutes. As for ongoing daily tracking, you're looking at maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day. That is a ridiculously tiny time investment for total financial peace of mind. As for the tools to make it happen, the absolute gold standard app designed specifically for this method is called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. But if you're looking for a simpler, totally free alternative to just get your feet wet, EveryDollar is a fantastic choice to get you up and running right now. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a final challenge. Have you actually tried zero-based budgeting yet? The payoffs, crushing your debt faster, piling up savings, and finally knowing exactly where your hard-earned money is going are undeniably worth the upfront effort. Sure, it might feel a little clunky for the first month or two, but it becomes second nature so fast. So here's the challenge. Set up your very first zero-based budget for next month. Look at your income right now and ask yourself, what specific job are you going to give your very first dollar? Try it out. Take back control, and I cannot wait for you to experience the difference. Thanks for diving into this with me today.